Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to round 2 of EFL. I'm the owner and commentator of EFL, Eric motherfucking Lightning Salama, and you're joining to EFL round 2. Championship standings before the round 2 starts is Taze Leroy leads the championship after Sir Sapelele finished P2, and in P3 we have Tuckbird 1. So we have 25 points for Taze Leroy, 18 points for Sir Sap, and 15 points for Tuckbird 1. And that's the top 3 in the championship at the moment. And let's see, is the championship standings gonna change after round 2, or are they gonna stay the same? Is Alfa Romeo gonna take once again front row lockout, and will they take 1-2 in the race? Or are we gonna have a different winner for Austria? Of course, 7 corner track, 1 minute lap times. I think it's going to be very close qualifying. Definitely, it's going to be so close in the qualifying. But yeah, a lot of cars going out to the track at the moment. One moment, I can't work with this technology what I'm handed out. Few drivers in the track. So we have Tuckbird 1 in the track with the Williams, who started in Silverstone in P15, but finished the race in P3, which was wonderful drive from this young Irish driver in a Williams car. Very impressive. And we have 16 viewers already. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be famous soon. Woo woo woo! Yeah, put my put my face to the cereal box. You want to get good cereal? Join EFL. Oh wait, no, that doesn't. Wait. Now I have time to think of slogans later, like hey, you need power, you need strength. Do you want the ability to win races? EFL. What kind of cereal to you? Imagine EFL cereal. I would definitely buy that. And cost would be 25. Get it? Because you race winner gets 25 points. And okay, it was a bad joke. Alright, and Tuckbird is the first driver to start a lap around this beautiful Austrian track. He runs a little bit wide in corner 1. The main thing is just to keep the cool head and get a decent lap in qualifying. That's how you will survive. And the worst, okay, that was maybe the most pointless advice I could have given. I could have said, like, yeah, the one who's gonna finish the first is gonna win the race, so the one who's gonna get pole position is gonna start from P1. Like, thank you very much, Captain Obvious. Alright, but Tuckbird 1 looks like it's been a decent lap. He's coming towards the end of sector 2 now. Let's see what he's gonna do. He puts it to 5th gear actually in this corner, and sector 2 time is 44.7. It's really decent, it's decent. So he's about to do a 103 or 104. So, and yellows in sector 2. Tuckbird is coming towards the last corner, and we'll see what lap time he's gonna set, and it's gonna be around 104 and flat, but the lap was invalidated. So as we have Laxon in a Ferrari coming towards the last corners, last sectors, and Matt actually does a 104.5, and that will put him to positional position, but Marius Daniel does a 103.8, so the lap times are dropping a lot, and we have Laxon doing a 103.6, which moves him provisionally to P1 position. Amazing job from him, as we have a Racing Point driver, Maikun, in his lap. Behind him is as we have Leo, who sets a 103.4. Jesus Christ, the lap times are changing a lot. And we have Sapel, who's actually started this lap, but I believe it's this and next lap invalidated because his map was red. As we have Blender, we have a lot of drivers. I'm trying to follow everybody. Maikun goes P5 with 104.2. Jake P7. Tuckbird has like once again invalidated this lap time. Taze Leroy is actually doing with mediums. 44.8 sector 2, so he's about to do 103.7, 103.8 with the mediums, which would be really decent. Vaizo moves himself to P2 with 103.5, but Taze Leroy goes back to the pits because he has invalidated this lap. And we have Marius, who's bended. Marius has bended, he has bended, and now he has to be careful not to be in anybody's way. Laxon goes back to the pits also. We have Sir Sapel, who has invalidated his lap time, but maybe I'm seeing it wrong. No, I'm not. He's actually invalidated his lap. Coulter, let's see, sector 1 time 50.8. Woney is ahead of him, of course. Blender has invalidated his lap. Bugs Bunny has invalidated also, so we have a lot of drivers invalidating their laps. So we might as well keep an eye on Rooney, I mean. The Finnish driver in Mercedes. No, he's not Valtteri Bottas, because I think he's much better than Valtteri. Valtteri, if you're watching this, I'm kidding, I love you because you're Finnish, but I'm also Finnish, but yeah. Please put some challenge to Lewis next season if you're watching this, Valtteri. Like, that's all I ask you. You win the championship next season, everybody's gonna be happy. Alright, he's gonna go. Rooney's gonna come towards the last corner. He was a little bit wide, but the game doesn't invalidate his lap time, and it's a 103.6, which moves into P3. It's P4 actually, because Coulthard gets P3 with 103.5, so the gaps are very close from P1 to all the way to actually P7. So we have first 7 drivers separated less than 5/10 from each other. So that's great. Blender coming towards the last corner. He sets a 115 and actually starting his lap. Let's see, but Coulthard and Woney, are they in the laps? I believe Woney is in his lap. He's actually driving hella quick. Or is he gonna go back to the pits? We're gonna find it out very shortly. He's actually improving, so he's driving another lap, which proves that in Austria you can do 2 flying laps. Well, the track is short, 7 corners, probably the tire is not that big anyways here, but... And he invalidates and he goes immediately to the pits. That was nice save from him. As we have Sosap starting his flying lap very shortly. We have Blender for life. The American driver in Haas, about to set his first lap of the day. He's coming towards the last corners. He takes it with 6th gear, revs it out, back to 4th, back to 5th, back to 6th, and he takes beautiful line, and let's see what lap time he's gonna do, and he sets a 103.9, which moves him to P8 position. That was incredible lap from Blender, so that was a great job from him. As we have Sosapel, yeah, I'm gonna say Sosapel or Sosapel. I've decided I say Sosapel. And Taze Leroy, the championship leader of EFL, is in his flying lap. He's yet to set a lap time, but we still have 10 minutes remaining. So he has plenty of time, of course, because the Austrian track is so short. You have enough time, and he sets 43.9. I think he's the first person to go under 44 seconds in Sector 3. So we'll see what Taze Leroy does. The young Irish driver in Alfa Romeo. He's the teammate of the Season 1 champion, Sosapel. He's coming towards the last corner. Let's see what lap time he's going to do. It's going to be 102, it's going to be 103, and it's a 102.7! And he takes pole position by 7/10 as we have Tuckbird 1 going P2 with Williams. So 2 Irish drivers in P1 and P2, but 102.7 from Taze Leroy. Incredible lap. That was hot. That was so sexy. Damn, god damn it. Yeah, but we'll see what Sosapel does, Season 1 champion of EFL. His Sector 2 time is 44.2, so he's 3/10 down on his teammate, and he invalidates his lap. So he balled it. As we have Greg Jimso spinning, doing a 360, doing this Binala, doing the Sebastian Vettel thingies. Taze Leroy, is he gonna drive another lap or not? So yellow's in Sector 2. No, he's not actually driving another lap. We have Vizo. We just got him up a little bit. He's coming towards the final corner. Let's see what lap time he's gonna set. He's gonna set a 103.7, so he doesn't move any positions, but he doesn't drop down any positions either. Bugs Bunny, Marius Daniel. Let's see Sector 2 time. He's improving by 60 thousandths of a second. So we'll see. It's not over until the fat lady sings. And we have Renault stuck in a pit lane. Marius Daniel coming towards the last corner, and he will set a 103.7, so almost every single driver is setting a 103.7, which is unbelievable actually. TTV Bugs Bunny coming towards Sector 2, but he's 6.5 seconds down. We have Jake in his lap time coming towards the last corner, dropping to 6th gear. Taking beautiful line from that corner, now corner 7. Opening DRS, and let's see what lap time is going to be. It's going to be 105 and flat, and it will move him to P14 position. Leo is in his south lap, actually Vizo driving another lap, and he sets a 104.2, but he's so much down, and Rooney is in his lap, is gonna come to end of sector 2, and we have Misu Tiramisu avoiding, can I join the league? And as Alpha retires, he's binned it in the last corner, I can see from the full map. And yes, you can join the league, just contact a person, go to Twitter and contact EFL _F1. EFL _F1 in Twitter and write him a message, yo, I wanna join the league, and then he's gonna say, or I'm gonna say what you have to do after that. But hey, Rooney goes P3 with 103.4. P3 position for Rooney at the moment, and it's very close between all the top 19 drivers in the grid at the moment. Pekko is in his sector 1 time, so I'm fun with Leo. So yeah, okay. Yeah, we can discuss it after the race, so we can discuss it tomorrow, because yeah, definitely you can join the league. Just contact Leo, contact your friend, and tell him to send you the Discord invitation, and then I will tell you what to do afterwards. So tell Leo to send you a Discord link through Discord. But yeah, Beiko coming towards the end of sector 2 with his Haas car, of course, North American lineup with Beiko and Blender. Definitely not. It was random selection, wink wink. North American team getting North American drivers. I mean, it's realistic, that's what they do in real life. Or they should do in real life, actually. But Beiko coming towards the last corner. Still 2 Irish drivers in P1 and P2. And Beiko is going to set a 106 flat, and he will go P16 position with that lap time. And Taze Levo is in his lap. So Taze Levo has started another lap. The first driver going under 103s, he's done a 102.7, which is very, very impressive lap time from him. And Alpha Whiting, my wheel stopped working for 1 second, and that's annoying. That's why I'm using the pad. You have to join the pad club, man. If you use a wheel, yeah, that happens. Pad never has reliability issues, or it has, but it doesn't have so much. But yes, Taze Levo just invalidated his lap time. We have Vizo in the track, we have Cartel in the track, we have Blender coming towards the last corner. Let's see what lap time he's about to set. Coming towards the last corner, loses the car a little bit, but we'll see. It's going to be 103 or 104, and he sets a 103.8, and it will move him to P10 position just ahead of Alpha, who has to start outside the top 10 now. Beiko coming towards the last corner, sets a 105.4, improves by 6/10, moves up 1 position. Crack Jimsa, last corner, like Beiko. Is it gonna run wide? No, it's not. What lap time is gonna set? It's gonna be a 104.1, and it will move into P13 position. Cartel is gonna start his lap, so good job from Renault team using the slipstream with each other. And the qualifying is so close between all of these drivers. And Sir Sapel is yet to still set a lap time, so he's not setting a lap time. And beautiful slipstream from the Renault team. He's giving slipstream for all the straight lines, so that was beautifully done from this team. Lovely job, lovely teamwork. And Cartel will follow his lap to the end because of this. I think Taze Leo and Sir Sapel gonna do this, because I know they're championship rivals, but are they gonna give slipstream to each other? I think if I would be in Taze Leo or Sir Sapel's situation in the boots, I would not give slipstream, because they're so close in pace. 12,000s improving by Cartel, and if he improves by 12,000s, okay, but let's see. He's not gonna jump any positions, but last corners might change a lot, but he's going back to the pits. And Duckbird will follow him a little bit, or is there anybody else who's about to finish the laps? Actually, we have Kamiab, who's about to finish the lap, who's actually going to the pits. So never mind, he's not driving. And Maikonas invalidated. Bugs Bunny is going to the pits. Marius Daniel, he's improving by 8,000s, but he's in sector 1. Blender is driving another lap, but he's 10 seconds down, so I think he's not going to improve. Leo is starting his lap, so we have few drivers who are starting a lap. Sir Sapel is back in the track, so we might actually have to... Who we have to follow? Marius. Yeah, Marius. I think we have to follow Marius. Coming towards near sector 2, coming towards the end of sector 2, 49,000 down, but look the gap between P3 all the way to P10, it's less than 4 tenths. It's amazing how close these drivers are to each other. And Maris is gonna come towards the final corner, and he will set a 104.1, he doesn't improve, and he will stay in P9. Leo, his teammate in Red Bull, sets a 103.1, and it will move him to P2 position just behind Taze Leroy. But 4 tenths still to Taze Leroy, but very fantastic lap from Leo. Good job. And we have Sir Chappelle starting his lap, championship leader. Last season's champion of EFL, Mr. Sir Chappelle. Mr. Sir Chappelle. And he messed up his lap already, I think. Has he? Let's see, sector 1 time. I'm not sure has he messed it up, he's actually driving it. He short shifts from 1st to 3rd. One of the benefits, driving with pad, because you can short shift like hell. Using all of the track, beautifully done. Well, let's see, is the time gonna like the time or not? At least when I'm seeing it, it's very aggressive, very good looking, but we'll see, is the time gonna like it or not? 44.3, so I think with this lap he might go P3 or P4, but we have to remember he's in medium tires, he is driving with the mediums. Yellows in sector 3. Let's see what Sir Chappelle is gonna do, coming towards the last corner. Doesn't track extend this time, and he will set a 103.3, which will move him to P3 position, but that's with medium, so very impressive lap. And I think his full qualifying is over. Is there anybody else? He might actually do another lap, but we're gonna follow him later on. And Leo has retired from the session. Vaizo coming towards the last corner, as Alpha YT has to do an almighty start, yes you do. And Vaizo sets a 103.5, which will move him just behind his teammate. Sir Chappelle is driving another lap. He's actually backed out, he's gonna save for one more try. Actually, does he have time for one more try? Jamie up is in the lap. Oh, Jake. Let's see what lap Jake does. He does 104.1. He moves up to P14, but not enough for the top 10. Who else is driving? Laxon sets 103.4, which will move him to P5 position, and he retires from the session. We'll follow. Who do we follow? Guys, help me out a little bit. Matt actually is starting his lap. Jake has spun. Crack James has just started his lap. So I think the time is up now. So we'll follow Kamiap. So looks like Sir Chappelle is gonna start from P3 with mediums. At the moment, we'll see what position it's gonna be in the end. But he's doing the alternative strategy, which is interesting. Kamiap is coming towards the line. He does a 104.4. He moves. He doesn't move any positions. Let's see. And we have McLaren who's hit the wall. Blender started his lap, and we'll see what Ron is about to do. But is there anybody else? And Taze Leroy sets a 102.744, so he improves a little bit of his lap time. But we'll see, is Rooney or Vaizo or Blender gonna able to challenge that lap time? As Rooney is about to, he's down by 3 seconds, so he's definitely not improving. We'll see how his teammate is gonna do, but looks like Sir Chappelle is gonna start top 3 with the medium set of tires, and mediums are probably 1 second slower than the softs, so in the end he's gonna be 1 second quicker than everybody else, or maybe 1.5, but he has to survive the start. Vaizo coming towards the last corner, and if he doesn't improve, it looks like Taze Leroy is gonna take second pole position in EFL. And here is Vaizo, and he doesn't improve, he stays in P7. We have still Blender for life coming towards the line, and we'll see what lap time he's setting. He said it's a 103.9, but he doesn't move any positions, and that's your qualifying over, ladies and gentlemen. That's your qualifying over. So Taze Leroy takes second pole position in second round. So Taze Leroy has dominated the qualifying right here in EFL, so that was amazing qualifying from Taze Leroy. The young Irish driver takes second pole position in the second race of EFL. As here is the top 20. Taze Leroy pole position, Leo P2, Sir Sapel with medium tires in P3, very impressive. P4 Woney, P5 Bird, P6 Laxon, P7 Viso, P8 Carl P9 Daniel, P10 Blender, P11 Bugs Bunny, P12 Matt, P13 Alpha, P14 Maikun, P15 Jake, P16 Jimsaw, P17 Kemiap, P18 Bako, and only drive without a lap is Blow Up 1004. As I'm gonna, once again, like always, quickly take a screenshot, and there we go. Now I've learned the strategy how to do the screenshots. There we go. That was quick. But that was amazing qualifying. Like, Taze Leroy 100% pole master in EFL. Like, 2 races, 2 pole positions for Taze Leroy. And once again, Sir Sapel doing the alternative strategy, starting with mediums. In Silverstone short track, he was P2. And in Austria, he's P3 with mediums. So, very impressive lap from him. How on earth did Taze get into the 102 as well? Taze Leroy is very experienced league racer, and so is Sir Sapel. They both are very, very fast in the game. I believe Sir Sapel in some tracks is top 100 or maybe top 80 in time trial, and Taze Leroy is like top in his prime, in his best, he is like top 150 in PS4. So these 2 drivers in Alpha, they are very quick. These drivers, well, Taze and Sapel. Of course, everybody is quick in this league, but like, that's how you get to 102s. You play the game 24 hours. That's how you get to 102s in F1. Nah, but it's very impressive if you get to 102. So congratulations for them. Leo is very surprised he got P2, but good qualifying from you. But yeah, great for today's race, ladies and gentlemen. From pole position, Alfa Romeo Taze Leroy. P2 Red Bull Racing drivers, Leo in P2. Alfa Romeo driver Sir Sapel in P3. P4 goes to Mercedes AMG Petronas driver Woney. P5 Williams driver Tuckbird 1, who had a great qualifying today. P6 Ferrari driver Laxon. P7 Mercedes driver Viso. P8 Renault driver Carl. P9 Red Bull Racing drivers Marius Daniel in P9, and you can see the strategy. 1 stop either to softs to hards, or 2 stop from softs to mediums. And I can spoil to everybody now, that graphic was bullshit, because the only strategy here is softs to mediums or mediums to softs. Like literally the tire in this track is, there's no tire actually. And P10 Haas driver Blender, P11 Bugs Bunny, P12 Racing Pod driver Matt, P13 Alpha Tauri driver Alpha, P14 Racing Pod driver Maikun, P15 another Alpha Tauri driver Jake, P16 Renault driver Greg Jimsaw, P17 McLaren driver Kemiap, P18 Haas driver Bako, P19 Williams driver Blow Up 1004. As Taze Leroy is leading the grid, leading the drivers to the grid. And now we're waiting permission from the FIA to give permission for the green. Fuck, I can talk today. For the green lights. And as Michael Buffer used to say, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! As we have Taze Leroy leading the field to the grids. And now we're waiting for FIA to give permission for the green lights. And then 5 lights are out, and away we go for the second round of EFL. There we go, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And the lights out, and away we go for the Grand Prix of Austria. And it looks like Leo got a fantastic start, challenging Taze Leroy already to turn 1, and he's gonna get the position. They're gonna go side by side with each other, and we have Sir Sapel who spotted. Sir Sapel has spotted. Sir Sapel has made a mistake, and Alpha with us also. So the last season's champion, Sir Sapel, he's had a tremendous awful start for the season so far. He's lost his front wing, and there was a massive crash in behind between Red Bull Racing Point and Force India, and the safety car is out. But Sir Sapel losing the car and causing domino effect of all the drivers, and safety car is out, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time. Unbelievable, just unbelievable. I have no idea what happened in the start, but we have already a first retirement in the session. That is Alpha F1, and Alpha has left from the session. He is furious at the moment, and that was exactly what I did not want to happen. But top 3 after corner 1 is Taze, Leroy, Leo, Woney, Tuckbird, Laxon, Vizo, Carl Bugs Bunny, Matt, Quack, Jimsaw, Blender, Kamiap, Jake, Blow Up, Beko, Sir Chappelle, Maikun, and Marius Daniel. But that was unbelievable start from these drivers. And we have new comments saying, Marius Daniel, if this is a league race, I'm gonna start playing cricket. Well, it's always the problem with leagues. Like, it always takes only one driver to start everything, and then it's a domino effect. The corner 1 is the most dangerous. Corner 1, lap 1 is the most dangerous combination there is. And it happens in every single league. And Sir Chappelle gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And are they gonna serve the penalties or not? But I want to see what happened in the start. And they're not serving his 5-second penalties. Carter gets a 5-second penalty for collision with Bugs Bunny. So drivers are really... As Bugs Bunny is letting Quack Jimsaw go for position, so that's P8 for Jimsaw and P9 for Bugs Bunny. Stace Levo is leading the field behind the safety car, but that was an amazing start. That was an awful start for some of the drivers. Stace Levo leads the field once again, and Sir Chappelle is not going to be happy from that. Once again, the alternative strategy costing a little bit. Well, he started from top 3, but still, that was an unfortunate turn out of events in the start. But it happens, it's racing, it happens. And now we're waiting for the safety car to leave. And then it's going to be lights out and away we go once again. But already 4 drivers having penalties. And we have Bugs Bunny who's going to the pits. So Bugs Bunny is going to the pits. So has he lost his front wing? Yeah, they're serving his 5-second stop and go penalty, then they're gonna change his front wing. That was really unfortunate for Bugs Bunny's race. But luckily the safety car is out, so... Sir Chappelle is coming once again to the pit, so I assume he's about to serve the 5-second stop and go penalty. And yes, he is, and then they're gonna change mediums to his tires. Very smart choice from Sir Chappelle to pit and serve his penalty. But Taze Leroy is now in the best position to win the race once again, or get top 2 or top 3, and he might actually extend his championship lead over his teammate Sir Chappelle, and he's had a fantastic start to the season so far. Leo in P2, Boney in P3, Laxon in P4. Beko and Blow Up moving up positions behind the safety car. And I believe safety car will be leaving after this lap. No, actually safety car is staying one more lap, maybe because all of the drivers haven't got up to the safety car yet, so probably that's why. And safety car is coming in this lap. Safety car is coming in this lap. So Taze Leroy is gonna lead the field. And we'll see. Can I get a better camera angle? There we go, and it's lights out and we go for the Grand Prix of Austria. Taze Leroy leads the field, and 5-second penalty for Carter with collision with Vizo, so don't hit each other's front wings, guys, or rear wings. And we have Tuckbird already moving up position on Blow Up. 2 Williams drivers are going to go side by side with each other, and it looks like Blow Up lost 2 positions to Tuckbird and Kamiap. He's actually losing 4 more positions. What on earth is going on? He's lost tremendous amount of positions, and there's 5 cars going side by side with each other in the back. Oh my goodness me. And ooh, they're pushing each other very wide, and what on earth are they doing? What on earth are they doing? And Sir Chappelle moves up a little bit of the positions, as we have Racing Point and Renault drivers going side by side with each other. We'll see who's gonna give in, who has the bigger cojones. And it looks like the Racing Point driver Matt is gonna go side by side with Quack Jimsaw, and is Quack Jimsaw gonna try a switchback? No, he's not, and Matt moves up to P7. And Bacon has spun it, Bacon has spun it, unfortunately, and that's yellows in sector 2. Yellows in sector 2, and he's lost his car. And Sir Chappelle, Taze Lewis is the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 107 and flat. But Sir Chappelle is behind Blender for life now, and he will open his EOS and use Rich Mix. They're gonna go side by side with each other. And it looks like Sir Chappelle got maneuver done and will move to P14 position. And Jake and Matt gonna go side by side with each other. And it looks like Jake defended the maneuver from Matt. So two friends are fighting with each other, so that's good. As Leo is right behind of Taze Leroy, and it's very hard to get over 1 second gap in this track because there's only 7 corners in the whole track. But there's a huge train of cars behind Woni now. Woni is almost 1 second behind, and actually Leo is 1 second behind now, so he won't be able to use his DRS now, as Taze Leroy was able to pull a 1.2 second gap. So very good on him. As Taze Lewis sets another fastest lap of 106.8, Tuckbird gets a 3 second time penalty, and there's a Ferrari driver following the Mercedes for P3 position. But of course there's the DRS as Sir Chappelle sets a 106.5, so he does even better than Taze Leroy, and he's the fastest driver in the field at the moment. And he's in traffic also. And we're gonna keep an eye on Sir Chappelle now, like his comeback drive is probably gonna be awesome. And he's gonna go side by side with the Red Bull driver. And he will move to P13 position, P12 position, and Duckbird moves to P9 ahead of Quack Jimsaw. And the Williams and Renault driver gonna go side by side with each other. It's Duckbird against Quack Jimsaw. Is Quack Jimsaw gonna dive up the inside? No, he's not. And we'll keep an eye on Sir Chappelle, who's right behind these drivers. And we have a maneuver here on as Cartel has spun it, but then there has been contact between all of the drivers, between Vizo and Cartel. But it's been a very action-packed race, at least. It hasn't been a boring race, and that's what we want to see, as we keep an eye again on Sir Chappelle, who is moving up positions. He is like a Mercedes in real life. He has the engine, and there are a lot of cars going side by side. Jesus Christ, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars, and there's yellows in sector 3, and that's once again Cartel. He's going to the pits, and it hasn't been the best race for him. And Sir Chappelle sends it down the inside, and he will move up the position. He will move up to P10, and there's a massive crash once again between a McLaren and Alfa Romeo driver, and Sir Chappelle has lost it, and I'm not sure about what on earth is happening, and Sir Chappelle has left from the session, and that's brought out the safety car. That has brought out the safety car once again, ladies and gentlemen. Safety car is out. And Sir Chappelle has had enough of this race. We see any of these drivers gonna go to the pits. And Leo is actually pitting. As we have Logan, who's joined to the session probably to watch the race, but there's been so much action in the past 8 laps, so we have 8 drivers actually pitting. And Sir Chappelle's Ghost is also pitting. Yeah, once again, I don't know, was it it was probably a smart maneuver to pit, but I'm not sure. Are you going to be able to take the mediums or hards? That's the thing, as Bugs Bunny is taking the hard tires, Maikun is taking the hard tires also. Boone is currently in P2, Taze Leroy in P1, Laxon in P3, Jake in P4, Matt in P5, Blender is actually in P6, so very good job on him for P6 position. Leo in P7, Viso in P8, Duckbird in P9, Blow Up in P10, Kemi at P11, Marius Daniel in P12, Quack Jinja P13, Bugs Bunny P14, AI car of Sir Chappelle, Mike Kun in P16, Cartel in P17, and Baco in P18. As we're waiting once again for the safety car to leave. Safety car is probably going to be 2 laps more, but in the first 9 laps we had like 2 safety cars, so it's been action packed at least. Hopefully this was the last safety car, because now it would this has brought the field once again up together, so as these drivers are following each other very closely, as we have Logan leaving. No idea how he got to the lobby, but ooh, and Tashley will locks up the brakes a little bit. And is the safety car gonna leave this lap? He's braking car a lot. I think the safety car might leave after this lap. And if you're wondering, yes, you are allowed to join back if you disconnect. You're allowed to join back because they have patched that glitch. So if somebody disconnects from the session, they are allowed to rejoin. So I'm gonna as we're waiting, nobody's pitting. So we have maybe these drivers who pitted, like Blender did a pit stop already, Viso has made a pit stop, Kemi up. I'm gonna actually see who's made a pit stop and who hasn't. So we have Blender who's made a pit stop, Leo has made a pit stop, Viso has made a pit stop, Tuckbird has made a pit stop, we have Kemi up made a pit stop, Marius Daniel, Quack Jimsaw, Bugs Bunny, Maikun, Carl Turl, and Baco. So these drivers might be in good position because they're pitted, they don't have to pit again, and they're going to be very high after like 10-11 laps. And we have Baco who has spun it once again. He's doing the donuts. And his safety car is out after this lap. It's out after this lap. So Tashley will be leading the field once again to the grid. And it's gonna be lights out, and away we go for the Grand Prix. Let's see when Tashley is gonna decide to put pedal to the middle, and there we go. Tashley leading from Wooni, and Wooni actually follows Tashley very, very good. He follows him very greatly, and we have Leo getting wide past of Blender once again. Yellows in sector 3, so somebody has spun it once again, and I believe it's Baco because he's pitting, and Wooni is charging Tashley down the inside. He's gonna dive up the inside. No, he's not. He's not diving up the inside. And we have a lot of positions changing in the back. Jesus Christ, they're going 6-7 wide with each other. And Leo gets past of Matt. They're gonna go side by side with each other, and looks like Leo got the maneuver done on Matt for P5 position. And something is happening once again in the back. And we have Williams driver going out and Renault driver going out also, as Cartel has decided to retire in the track. And we'll see, is that going to bring out the safety car once again? Yellows in sector 3. And are we going to see a safety car once again? Seriously, game, don't bring out the safety car once again. I think we've seen enough of safety car for one day. No safety car, so, but we have yellows in sector 2. And I believe that's Beko going very slowly. As once again Taze and Booney are fighting with each other. And Laxon follows very closely, and Jake in P4, Leo in P5, Matt in P6, and we have Beko who has retired. Beko has retired from the session. Yellows in sector 3, and we see a VSC now. VSC is out, so we have 2 safety cars and a VSC now. So in 12 laps we've seen 2 safety cars and 1 VSC, so it's been a crazy race so far. Of course, because these are 2 first rounds, people are a little bit nervous, and but when the season continues to like round 6, round 5, it's gonna get more comfortable. And Taze Levo is pitting. Taze Levo is actually pitting. And we'll see what Taze is going to take. Woon is pitting and Laxon is pitting. So these drivers are getting advantage of the safety car coming out, or VSC coming out. VSC actually leaves, so that will put Leo in the lead of the Grand Prix. He's going to go side by side with Jake. Jake tries to maneuver, but he didn't get it. He didn't get the maneuver done. And we have Tuck in P5, Blender in P6, Greg Simpson in P7, Bugs Bunny in P8, Kami up in P9, Maris Daniel in P10, Michael in P11, Blow up P12, Taze Levo in P14, Woon in P15, and Lax in P16, and Blender drops down to P7, just behind of Greg Simpson. But yeah, he's had a great race so far. As Jake in P2 is holding up Matt and Viso and Tuckbird, and I believe these drivers have done pit stops. Actually has. Everybody's done pit stops except Jake and Matt and Blow up in P12. We'll see. Matt is, and we have Greg Simpson who's pitting. He's pitting, and Matt got a 3-second top penalty. And we have VSC! VSC has come out. Why on earth did VSC come? And 5-second penalty, severe collision with Woney between Taze Leroy. So Taze is pitting once again. So 2 Alfa Romeo drivers are doing awful in this race. This has been just a demolition derby. This has been definitely just a demolition derby. And Taze Leroy will have to serve a 5-second stop and go penalty. It's very unfortunate for him, and so is Rooney. He has to pit also. So this race has changed. This race has changed. So we have a new top 3 because we have Sir Sapel, Taze Leroy, and Rooney who have all crashed out from this race. And Joni Rahkonen laittaa moro. Miten menee? Yeah, I'm doing very well. Just a league race in EFL, round 2 of EFL, and yeah, 3 retirements, 2 safety cars, 2 virtual safety cars, and yeah, it's been a great race, Joni. Yeah, Bugs Bunny got a drive to penalty for speeding under the VSC. I can't believe it. This race keeps getting worse and worse for everybody. Like Jesus bloody Christ, and he will have to serve it, and he is going to come to serve it. Yellows in sector 3 once again, and we have Matt who spun it. Matt has spun it, so this has been a very crazy Grand Prix. We'll see if Taze Levo is in P14, the championship leader. Looked like he's gonna win the race, but no, which will promote, because of mistakes from Sir Sapel, Taze Leroy and Wooney and rest of the drivers. We have Leo leading from Visor, from Jake, from Tuckbird. So Tuckbird might actually take the championship lead if he gets P2 or P3. He might be the leader of the championship after this Grand Prix. And we have Jake and Visor going side by side with each other. Who will give in? Who has the bigger cojones? And it looks like the Mercedes and Alfa gonna go side by side. And I believe Jake will get P2 position. He has the better line for the next corner. But is Visor gonna come back at him? No, he's not. And that's P2 for Jake. Kiitoksia, Joni. Se on vuoden kokemusta. Vuosien kokemusta. Luoja kiitos. As I got a message from one of my Finnish comrades like, Eric, you're very good at commentating. I was like, thank you very much. I know, I'm good. Hopefully the racing will be good. Like, I don't want to see demolition derby between these drivers, because if we keep continuing like this, we're not gonna have any drivers left in the session. But yeah, it's been a good race though. Jake in P2, Weiser in P3, Doug in P4, and now Duckbird is trying to challenge Weiser for P3 position. Weiser's maybe gonna try dive up the inside of Jake, but he backs out. As we have Sjösapel overtaking, and we have Weiser who's lost his front wing. He's lost his front wing, very unfortunate for him. And basically all of the top drivers has made some kind of mistake today. I don't know, it's just maybe nobody knows each other yet, and new drivers coming in every week, of course, and yeah, it happens, it's racing. Sometimes we have races like this, but it's interesting. It will give their own juice to the race. Like, if you don't have a little bit of bang situations in races, the racing it's boring, like, definitely. But yeah, Leo has a 3.5 second lead over Duckbird 1 and Jake in P3. Blender is now in P4. He's moved from last places to P4 and he's done a pit stop already. Vaiso in P5 with a broken front wing, and we have once again a new comment saying yes sir, Johnny, you know the name, you know Sir Erik Salama, of course you know it. I was knighted by His Majesty, by Her Majesty herself. But yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, lap 17 out of 36 at 3.1 seconds. Leo has the lead over Duckbird. Is there any fights going on at the moment? Maikon in P8, Buckspan in P9, Crack Sims are P10, Sjösapel in P11. Has Sjösapel returned to the session? No, he's not. He's actually not returned back to the session. It looks like Tej Leroy will be overtaking Sjösapel at the moment, his teammate. Of course, Tej Leroy, who is in P1 at the championship, and Sjösapel, who is in P12 in the championship. As we have Jake getting a 3-second time penalty. And now we have Blender challenging Jake for position, and now he's pressurizing him a lot. Blender, one of the only drivers without penalties so far. As we have Kamiap taking a penalty. Let's see, is Blender gonna dive up the inside or not? Or is he gonna wait for better opportunity? He's waiting for better opportunity, but he will have Slipstream, EOS and DOS for the next straight line. And is he gonna dive up the inside? Yes, he is. They're gonna go side by side with each other, and Blender is gonna try to send it. He's sending it, he's licking the stamp, and he's sending it too, but it has backed out. He backed out of it. And is he gonna dive up the inside once again? No, he's not. He's not. But is Weiser gonna dive up the inside? Weiser is also staying behind him. So we have incredible fight for P3 position between 3 drivers from 3 different teams. And Vaiso is gonna try to maneuver around the inside, but he had to back out of it. That would have been a suicide attempt from Vaiso's side. And we have Joni running. Kun oot juontanut pitkään, niin ootko juontanut noi muut kaudet ja sano jos vähän etsiä häiritse. You're not, apologize if I speak Finnish a little bit like nah, you're not interrupting. Joo, miehän on omistaja, EFL omistaja ja tää on toinen kaus. Nimi on Pomo ja selostaja. But yeah, back to the racing. Blender in P4, Vaiso in P5, and they're gonna go side by side with each other. Bugs Bunny, 3-second time penalty. Blender has now the slipstream, he has the DRS, he has the EOS. He's gonna dive up the inside. He's trying round the outside of corner 2. Jake pushing him a little bit wide, and Vaiso sees his opportunity, but nah, it's very hard to overtake when nobody has DRS open. It's very hard to overtake as Warner gets a 3-second time penalty. And Blender is sending it, diving up the inside, but couldn't make it stick and made a small mistake, which will... I wanted to say that Vaiso tried to capitalize on it, and what on earth he's doing, he's diving up the inside there, he's doing the suicide attempt, and he made it stick. So yes sir, Vaiso in P4 position, unbelievable overtake from the Mercedes driver, who will move himself to P4 position. And next up for him is Jake. As we have lap 20 out of 36. So we'll see. Is Vaiso gonna able to send it out around the inside? As we have Napla riding Onhan se tuossa selostuksen tehnyt, okay, yeah, 4 years, yeah, exactly. I've done 4 years of commentating in many leagues. I've done few races in Finnish though also, so yeah. Oh my god, Vaiso and Jake going side by side with each other. Jake pushes him a little bit wide as Vaiso makes a mistake because of it. He couldn't stop his car. And he's gonna lose a lot of momentum because of that, but he didn't look like he's gonna lose any positions. But Blender is trying to send it round the inside. Is Blender gonna dive up the inside or not? And yes, he is. The Haas and Mercedes driver gonna go side by side with each other, but I think Vaiso has the better line for the next corner. And Vaiso lost a little bit of momentum in that section. As Stage Levo is catching up to Greg Jimson now, so it was unbelievable because championship leader Stage Levo and Chappelle have crashed out, and so has Woni, who was also fight for the win. And that because of these 4 drivers crashing out, Leo is basically leading the race. And now who is spinning? Blender is spinning, Vaiso is spinning. So are they gonna chase front wings? Have they collided with each other? Yes, it is. At least Vaiso is chasing his front wing. Let's see what Blender is gonna do. Blender is not changing his front wing, he's just doing a pit stop. He's gonna just rejoin ahead of Vaiso, and Taze Lewis is the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, and he's gonna jump ahead of Blender and Vaiso to P9 position, so Taze Lewis is in a comeback. He is in a comeback. And Marius Daniel is challenging Maikun for P5 position, diving up the inside, but he backs out of it. Jake in P3, Duckbird in P2, Leo in P1, Kami up in P4, Maikun, they're going once again side by side with each other, but Marius Daniel tried to send it around the inside, but he had to back out of it. Like, slow and steady, gets it ready. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Let's see, Maikun, Kami up. Yeah, Joni, it's very hard to get the drivers to join you. You literally have to make time, like 1 month, 2 months. You have to make the league 1 or 2 months before you're gonna start the first race. Then you're gonna have to send invites, registration links, and so on, so on. But yeah, lap 22 out of 36 has. I'm gonna quickly save the clip because I will be making race highlights, and definitely in this race we have a lot of race highlights. And where stays Leo? He's 4 seconds behind of Greg Jimson. Marius Daniel once again behind of Maikun. Both of these drivers with 13 and 16 lap old hard tires. Duckbird 3.5 seconds behind of Leo. So it looks like Leo will be getting the first win of the his first win of the season. Nothing really happening at the moment. Okay, there's a fight for P3 now, and who's doing the pit stop? And it's Jake. Jake is actually doing the pit stop, so 21 laps with mediums is enough, and he's going to make a pit stop. So we'll see he's gonna change his front wing or not. Taze Levo gets a 3-second tap penalty for multiple warnings, and Taze Levo is gonna move to P8 position as Jake is gonna take the soft tires. And he will be going to the end with these tires, and Blender is gonna jump ahead of Jake. Yes, he is. And now Blender has been promoted to P9 position. Taze Levo promoted to P8, Maikun in P4, Kami up in P3. So we have surprise 3rd and 4th position. Both of these drivers starting from P16 and P15, and now they're in P3 and P4. And basically they don't have to make a pit stop if they don't want to. And yeah. Jake is now 8 tenths behind of Blender, and of course he has ultra fresh super softs, so I think the maneuver on Blender is not gonna be hard at all. And Jake wants a little bit wide, which will give Blender some breathing space. Marius once again trying to get past of Michael, but he's not able to get past him. 12 laps remaining, and we have Maikon who's made a mistake. Maikon has spun it and made a mistake, and that will promote Maurice Daniel to P4 position. And now he's able to challenge Kamiap for P3. Is he going to get past the McLaren driver or not? Maikon is in very good form at the moment. One of the only drivers without a penalty. Only 3 drivers, or 5 drivers basically in this race, who don't have a penalty are Maurice Daniel, Maikon, Blender, Blow Up, and AI of Sir Chappelle. And Kamiap gets a 3-second time penalty once again. Marius is just using the DRS, he's not using any ERS, he's staying behind of Kamiap. He knows that he doesn't have a penalty, so it's gonna be easy on him. And Crack Jimsaw gets another time penalty, and so does Jake, so everybody probably has 9 or 12 seconds for the penalty, so the ending results is gonna be very interesting. And if we're gonna get one more safety car in the end, it's gonna be very interesting to see who is gonna win, who is gonna be P2, who's gonna be in P3 position. I don't think my skills are ready yet for Formula 1, Johnny. No. I think I'm still way behind them because Laxon has retired. Laxon has retired. Where on earth did he retire? I want to see. And is this going to bring out the safety car or not? Where on earth did he retire? You know, come right here. And is that... There he is. He's retired right there. And is that going to bring out the safety car or not? If that will bring out the safety car, it's going to be a very interesting race in the end. And no safety car. It's green flags and away we go. But yeah, Leo has a 3.8 second lead over Duckbird, and Kamiap in P3, Maurice in P4, Maikon in P5. Taze Leo in P8, who is 9 tenths behind of Quack's Jimsaw, so Taze has made a very good comeback. He has the pace, he has the talent, he has the gift, he's the championship leader of EFL. So of course he has all the talent he needs to get past whoever he wants to get past. As we have now Blender and Jake going side by side with each other, but Blender is able to defend it very beautifully. Taze Leroy, not using any ERS, saving it, but is he going to dive up the inside, and now Jake and Blender lets him go. And now looks like the Renault driver was a little bit wide, and Taze Leroy is going to capitalize it, and he will move to P7 position. So very good comeback from Taze Leroy after crashing out, and now he's currently in P7 position as Quack Jimsaw gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Leo is pitting, so he's not going to the end, and that's going to promote Duckbird to P1 position. The Irish driver who finished P3 in Silverstone Short Track from P15 position, and now he's leading the race, and there's only 9 laps remaining, so Duckbird might take the win in EFL today, might take his maiden win. And let's see, where is Leo going to rejoin? He's going to rejoin back in P5 position, so 9 laps remaining. It's going to be a very interesting race, but of course 18 lap all the tires, but still this race is going to be, it's far from over. It's definitely far from over, the race. Okay, I got a question for my Finnish mate, like, who is your favorite F1 driver? Okay, if you don't count the Finnish drivers Valtteri and Kimi, I'd have to say my favorite Formula 1 driver has to be, if I had to choose between either Sergio Perez or Lewis Hamilton. Those are my 2 favorites. I apologize for that answer, but Duckbird is also pitting. So these drivers with the mediums are not going to the end, so we have people still pitting with 8 laps remaining, and that's going to promote Kamiap, Marius Daniel and Maikon to the lead of the Grand Prix to fight for the wins. And we'll see where Duckbird is going to rejoin. He's going to rejoin, of course, behind of Leo, and Leo might actually still win the Grand Prix. And we'll see where he's going to rejoin, and he loses part of his front wing. He loses part of his end plate. He hits the pit lane, and that was super unfortunate. As now Taze Leroy will probably get past of Duckbird because he's lost part of his end plate. And Leo is probably going to dive up the inside of Maikon very shortly, as Maikon is trying to get past of Marius Daniel. There's a 5-4 Carbell, and TTV Buck spun the yellows in sector 1, so somebody has spun it. So it's Matt who has spun the car. And Leo gets promoted to P3 position. They're gonna go side by side. Maikun and Leo are gonna go side by side with each other. Careful guys, careful guys. And we'll see who's gonna give in, who has the bigger cojones. And it looks like Leo got the maneuver done. Beautiful maneuver from Leo to get the P3 position. And now he's right behind his teammate in P2. So it's probably multi-1-2, multi-map 2-1 in the team of Red Bull. And yeah, his teammate is not even fighting with him. He's letting him go. Yellows to sector 1 once again. And Leo couldn't overtake him because of the yellows. And they're gonna go side by side with each other, Leo and Marius Daniel. And yeah, looks like Marius Daniel decided, okay, you're with the faster tires, I'm gonna let you go. I'm in 20 lap old hard, so yeah. And Taze Leo is probably gonna try to maneuver on Bugs Bunny at the moment. Is he gonna dive up the inside? No, he's not. He's waiting for a better opportunity as there's 7 laps remaining. And Leo should probably take the lead of the Grand Prix after next lap. And he's gonna try to maneuver right here. He's gonna wait for the next lap. He's really impatient. He's probably gonna try to maneuver here. Oh my god, he's gonna try to maneuver here. No, he's not. As Quack Teams got past of Michael. Michael's probably made some kind of mistake. But we're gonna keep an eye out on the battle in front as Leo gets the maneuver done on K-Map. Not yet, they're gonna go side by side. And it looks like, yes, now Leo got the maneuver done. Now he's leading the Grand Prix once again. And we have interesting. We have is that a lapped car fighting the leaders? Okay, now he's letting them go. As K-Map follows, he gets the DRS open, and Marius in P3, who wants to probably take 1-2 for the Red Bull team. Greatest of all time, yeah, I don't know. That's one question I don't know. It's either Michael or Lewis. Either way, I'm not gonna take part of that question. Yeah, I don't know. But 6 laps remaining in a Grand Prix. Blender is in P10, challenging Vizo and Jake for P8 position, and Taze Leo is actually in P5 now. His Bloods are completely missed it, but Taze Leo got past of Bugs Bunny, and now he's setting his eyes on Duckbird. As Marius Daniel is in P3 position, as we have Rooney who takes a 3-second top penalty in P11. And now the McLaren driver has made a small mistake, and the gap between Leo and K-Map is now 2.3 seconds, so that's the difference between the fresh and old tires. And now the Renault driver, Greg Simpson and Jake are gonna go side by side with each other, and we'll see who's gonna give in, who has the bigger cojones. And looks like is the Alpha Tire driver gonna make a switch back on him. He's trying to dive up the inside. He has the freshest set of tires. They're gonna go side by side with each other. Great battle between these drivers. And looks like beautiful job from Jake to get the maneuver done on the Renault driver. Beautifully done. Oh, what on earth are you doing? What that was an interesting maneuver from Renault driver Greg Simpson. As they're gonna go now, James is about to lose another position to Mercedes driver and Vizo pushes him a little bit wide, and now, oh my god, Greg Simpson has completely lost his head. Let's see what he's gonna do. Don't say he's gonna dive up the inside. No, he's not. But now 1.1 seconds between K-Map and Marius Daniel. But looks like Leo maybe is going to take the first win of the season. Beautifully done. He missed the first race. He came to the second race and he's about to win it. As we have 4 laps remaining in the Grand Prix. Duckbird might actually still take top 3 position. You never know how the penalties are going to play out. As Quack Simpson takes a 3-second top penalty for multiple warnings. Actually, Duckbird is now challenging Marius Daniel for position, as Marius has 24 lap old hard tires, so those hard tires are starting to kick out now. but we know that Tuckbird has very damaged end plate, but still those tires are so much more fresher than Marius's hards. As Maikun gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. You have yellows in sector 2, so I believe it's Cracked Simsa who's actually I don't know who spun it, but somebody made a mistake. As now Tuckbird is trying to challenge Kamiap for position. Kamiap and Tuckbird gonna go side by side. Wait a little bit, don't be impatient. Don't be impatient. As they're gonna go side by side here. Oh my god, he's gonna make the maneuver here. Yes, he is. He made the maneuver done, and he's now in P2. And now he's going to challenge Leo, maybe. Okay, it's 8 seconds. He's not gonna challenge Leo without Leo's mistake. But now the battle for P3 is gonna be interesting between Marius, Taze Leroy, and Kamiap. As Taze Leroy has closed down the gap. Ladies and gentlemen, don't leave anywhere. It's no holds barred in EFL. And now in the next 2 laps we're gonna decide the fate of P3 position, or maybe even the win. We don't know how many penalties Leo has, so we might actually maybe see Marius winning the race still, because the gap is okay. Maybe if Leo has 12 seconds, you never know. But it's very hard to overtake in this track, and it's over 1 second now between the drivers. As you have Vizo right behind the Bugs Bunny now. Lap 35 out of 36. We're gonna give a little bit TV time to all the other drivers, and actually Ron is going to the pit, so he'll be trying to make the fastest lap. But of course, Vizo moves up ahead of TTV Bugs Bunny, and we'll get P6 now. So, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, after the race, don't leave anywhere, as we still have podium interviews after this race. As we have Jake getting past the Bugs Bunny, so Bugs Bunny is losing a lot of positions at the moment. But is Bugs Bunny gonna dive up the inside or not? He lost the car a little bit. And is Blender gonna capitalize it? Yes, he is. Blender got past the Bugs Bunny because of that mistake. As we have final lap starting with Leo. Sama aika, lauantaina kello 18, Venäjä. And Leo is starting his last lap. Tuckbird came up P3, and it looks like battle for P2 is over. It's over. So Tuckbird can't catch Leo anymore. As we have Blender trying to maneuver on Jake. We'll see, is he gonna get past Jake? So Blender, to be fair, he's been driving a good race. He's gonna dive up the inside. No, he's not. He's fighting for better opportunity, as we have Bugs Bunny and Crack teams are going side by side, but they have to. So Leo at the moment. Leo missed the first race. Qualified P2 after Sir Sapel, Taze Leroy and Ronnie got out of his way and crashed out. There's been no man to challenge him, and he's been dominating this race ever since lap 16. And ladies and gentlemen, Leo is about to take his first win of the season. Congratulations, Leo. You are a race winner. Beautiful race win for Leo RXN. Good job. That's P1, baby. P1. And Tuckbird is going to take P2, so he'll be taking the lead in the championship, I believe. Now, Taze Leroy has lost plenty of positions. Tuckbird P2, Kamiab in P3. But is Marius Daniel going to jump in? He's going to jump in P2, so it's a Red Bull 1-2. Red Bull 1-2, ladies and gentlemen, in Austria. Blender in P5, Vizo in P6, Jake in P7, Bugs Bunny in P8, Crack Teams are in P9, and Taze Leroy is going to come in P10 position. Actually, he's not, because he's crashed out before the finish line, and that will promote Finnish driver Vodi to P10 position. So Taze Leroy crashed out before the race even finished. So it's been a hectic race, and Vodi P10 and Maikun P11. Taze Leroy is going to take P12 position. Congratulations, Leo. You took the race win, and Taze Leo leaves the lobby immediately. The draw of the day, according to the game, is KMIAP 96. As we are waiting for the podium interview, so don't leave anywhere, guys. I'm gonna invite the top 3 to the interview box. And as here is your top 3 with Leo, Marius, and Tuckbird, who takes another top 3 position, and he will take the lead in the Drivers' Championship. So Tuckbird 1 is gonna take the lead in the Drivers' Championship. Beautifully done by the Romanian driver, who takes his maiden win in EFL. Here's your top 3, and we have a double Romanian win. So Leo winning, Marius in P2, Tuckbird in P3, Kemi in P4, Blender in P5, Vice in P6, Jake in P7, Bugs Bunny in P8, Quaxo in P9, Maikun in P10, Rowan in P11, Taylor in P12, and West are DNFs. It was an action-packed race. It was really interesting Grand Prix, but also a very demolition derby one. As I'm gonna quickly take the screenshots, and then we're gonna get the top 3 to the interview box. So Leo ZRN. So let's try to invite them to the podium. As we're gonna invite the race winner to the lobby. I hate this new PSN system where you have to invite manually other drivers, but and with Maris Daniel, once again, much easier than last race, definitely. As I have to invite Tuckbird still, as we have our race winner joining, but bear with me once again, as I have to invite the top 3 to the interview box, as the PSN system is a little bit awful to invite. Hopefully he's just online. Let's see, Tuckbird 1, I hope you're online. As we're still waiting for Marius and Tuckbird to join the interviews, then we're gonna wrap it up. So one moment, it's gonna take a couple of minutes. Where is Tuckbird? PSN servers are always very slow for some reason when you try to invite somebody. How do you pronounce the Tuckbird's name? Like, I can't find him for some reason. As now we invited Marius, there we go. And now final driver to invite to the podium interviews is Tuckbird 1. There we go. And now we're waiting for the top 3 to come to the interviews. We're gonna give them 1 minute time, and then we're gonna start the podium interviews. Please make sure you have your voice showing aloud before we're gonna start this. We have Tuckbird joining to the interview box. We're gonna give 5 more seconds to, or 10 more seconds to Marius Daniel to join. As we might actually start the interviews, we're gonna start with our 3rd place man, Tuckbird. Are you with me, Tuckbird?
Yeah, how you doing?
Make sure you have voice sharing allowed, so go to the party settings, always allow voice sharing.
Is mine on?
I have no idea, but you go to setting, like you press the PS button, you go to the party settings, always allowed.
Yeah, okay.
I need an invite. Marius Daniel, I have sent you an invite, I believe, but I'll send you one more invite then. I think have I sent it to the right person then? Because it takes time. Does somebody have Marius in his friend There we go. Marius, I've sent you now bottom interview. So, bottom interview invite, so you can join. But Duckbird won. You take the lead in Drivers' Championship after that race. A little bit chaotic race, a lot of contact, 2 safety cars, 2 VSCs. You finished P3 in the end, just like you did in Silverstone. How do you feel after the race?
Yeah, I feel good. In qualifying, I set one of my personal bests, so I was fairly happy with that. And then looking at the first lap, I saw Sir Shap spun on lap 1, and like, funny enough, I didn't hit him this time, but I don't know, yeah, I pitted and no one else did, which I was surprised with.
Alright, so you're very happy with the race. Would have you believed before this race started that you would take the lead in a Drivers' Championship?
No, not at all. In fairness, I thought Shap and Tavy would be up there all the way, and in fairness, up until the last few laps, Sir Leroy had no penalty, or he only had 3 seconds, so, and he was in within 3 seconds, so he could have beaten me, but I just got outside 3 seconds.
So, do you believe you can win the championship this season? Like, we know now you're the one who's everybody aiming at. So, how do you feel going to the next races?
No, I think it'll be a tough year in fairness, but I think I'm consistent, so if I can keep getting podiums, I think I have a good chance of being up in the top 3 by the end of the year.
Alright, thank you very much. And then we're gonna go to our P1 driver, Leo.
Yes, hello.
Hello, do you have voice hearing allowed?
Yes.
Alright, Leo, it was a 1-2 finish for Red Bull Racing Team. You took your maiden win in EFL. Romanian drivers 1 and 2. Unbelievable race. How would you describe the race?
At the first, I don't believe that I'm gonna win. Also, the qualifying was very unexpected for me. That P2 was amazing. I don't know how I managed to beat Sir Sharp, but it was a good lap.
It was a good lap, definitely. P2 in qualifying, P1 in the race. So you're gonna probably be one to watch this season. Do you believe you can continue this form, winning races, and put your mark to the Drivers' Championship fight?
I hope I will continue this form.
And
those tracks for me were good. I hope I will continue to get podiums and points finish.
And how do you feel that your teammate took P2? Red Bull 1-2 in the race, and 2 Romanians in the top 2 also.
Yes, I'm so happy for him. He managed to get no penalty, and that was a big advantage for him.
Yeah, that's very good. And ladies and gentlemen, before we're gonna end the stream, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna hear drivers and constructors national anthem. So here is national anthem of Romania and Austria. And here we heard Romanian national anthem and Kostaktos national anthem. Congratulations for Leo for winning, Marius Daniel for P2 and Duckbird for P3 position. Congratulations for Romanian drivers for taking the P1 and P2 and Irish driver taking P3. Thank you for all the viewers, thank you for all the drivers who participated this weekend's race in Austria. And tune in for the next week race in Russia, round 3 EFL, 4 PM UK time. And wherever you are in the world, good morning, good day, good night. And this was EFL's round 2 of Austria. And see you once again next week. So take care, good night, and see ya. Okay.